Okay, take two. Since I got, as we can see, the order flow got swapped around. Got significant volume coming in, as expected. You know, even if we switch back to the 5 minute here to see, you know, significant volume. They've been trading below 100,000 going into the last 15 minutes. 15-20 minutes start breaking into the 100,000, over 100,000. This current, you know, this current 5 minute candle right here, a minute into it, 2 minutes into it, but we're already almost 300,000. So we could be, our position, our call could be over here. It starts to break, but I think it's going to bounce because it's been nothing but significant downtrend all day. You know, from our morning trade that was in here that we got out of, saw that it double topped here, pulled back down late morning, and then bounced off of that back up to the 31.50 mark again, double topped again, and then late morning, 10:30, late morning, plummeted down to the center of the earth. You know, if we would have held our original position here, which, as with a small account and safe trading, which would never happen, we would be down. Let's see. Actually, I'll just show you. You go into the Moomoo here. Go into our options, and we can see what our, you know, the puts on that got all the way up to 429. So would have been a $37 buy-in and would have made a max of $4.29 or $429. But with a small account, you're not going to hold all day long. As you can see how it, you know, all the trends throughout the day here, you know, and then rocketed up. You would have never held it this long. You would have taken your profits in here. And then you could have rebought. You could have rebought in after, you know, it failed the second double top of the day. You could have rebought in for the same price roughly, or actually at a discount even. As you see down here, could have got in for like 15 cents. Oh, you could have even got in for, yeah, 15 cents. You could have got in for $10, $15 and turned it into that. But small account, you're not going to hold on through all that. So this is Moomoo. What this does is this gives level 2. So it gives you all the instant transactions made, you know, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything for Moomoo. It's just another broker that you can use. Links in the description. I use it just as on the free tools. I don't trade with this as much. Not as much of a known broker, but it has quite a few links and everything that you can do for, you know, if you're not going to do day trading, Moomoo is not too bad, you know, in terms of fees and things like that. You know, pretty good on the fees and everything. But as we see, we're looking for that bounce going into the close. So this right here, the trade overview, the overall flow. So with showing that it's outflow, that means that it's down to, you know, for what's going out, for what's selling. It's almost back down to zero where it was in the 300-400s. And then inflow would be, you know, people buying, which is what we're looking for right now. You know, we go back to here, and this is, you know, trade view for your charting and everything. Again, links in the bio or links in the description. You know, and we got into our trade here. We got into the 529 calls down here. When it started to bounce, right? Actually, it was right before this green candle. Video got chopped out. So we got here. So we're just waiting for the final minutes. You know, I'm going to switch back over to the 1 minute chart here. So you can see where the volume came in here, and in a minute had over 200,000, and it's just kind of done a stair-stepping chop. So we'll see. We've got 4 minutes left before the close. Again, the closing strategy is that we close in the last minute. So we've got about 3 minutes before we start looking for an exit. You know, we were up 10% in it right away, but then we got chopped out a little bit here in the second candle here. I entered right in here. That's where I entered. Actually, I entered right in here. And then it shot up and then pulled back. And then bounce. We just had that egregious candle right there. So we'll see here in the next few minutes. Probably, I'm guessing probably in the 58-minute mark is when we'll see a big move. I'm still anticipating it to go up because of how down it was today. You'll start getting people trying to buy in for tomorrow. So we've got a few minutes left. Let's see if our closing theory works. You know, our entry was almost flawless. I got in, like I said, I got in like right in here, right in between these two here. And right before the big candle jumped up for volume. And our big jump up, you know, I entered in probably right around the 525.60, 525.65. It shot up to the 526.20, and we were up on our call expiring tomorrow, not the zero DTE, but tomorrow's expiration. And we were up 15% pretty quick. But then, of course, the next candle dropped off. But like I said, I imagine the next minute, the 2 minutes before the close, I bet we see a big movement, one way or another. But I think it's going to be green. I'm anticipating people buying in, looking for a gap up for tomorrow. You know, nothing's ever guaranteed or promised, especially as much as it dropped off today. You know, the S&P is down almost $4.50 today, so it's a pretty big drop off. I'm not going to anticipate any miracles or anything like that for tomorrow to gap up going into Friday. Even Nvidia pulled back some, even though it was up almost $100 at one point today. So I'm expecting some kind of movement here in the next 30 seconds. As we see volume starting to increase now. Last three candles, and like I said, the 58, anticipating some movement and get some volume kicking in. Last 60 seconds. So I'll be exiting my position regardless here in the next 30 seconds. I'm going to switch over screens here. Let's see, I'm going to check this real quick. Where are we at? Yeah, so we're still at 0 there. So I'm going to hop over here, and we're currently down $2 from that drop off. Now we're even. 30 seconds left. I'm going to give it a second. It's still got a bottom wick on it. I'm probably going to wait till the last 10 seconds here. Ten seconds left. And we're going to sell out. So we either made $1 or broke even. We'll see where it sells out. Yeah, we ended up breaking even. You know, we were at one point in time we were up, you know, 10-15%, anticipating a bigger closeout, but it didn't happen. But we still broke even. Sometimes breaking even's a win. So, see that I closed right at 2 for 36, and I had bought in at the 149, so 11 minutes before the close for 36. You start hearing all the alerts in the background, but so not a barn burner, but you know, had a chance to have a small profit, not as big as movement as normal, but we still did not too bad.